Good evening, good evening, good evening, everyone. Data here, and welcome to a very special stream. As tonight we celebrate the 5th anniversary of not the channel itself, but when I started making content a bit more seriously here on the channel. I've been making videos since about 2008 with Club Penguin and all of that. I've been doing franchise mode for the last almost 7 years now, but it was 5 years ago today that a video blew, one of my old videos blew up on Reddit, and it made me start to think in the midst of the COVID pandemic and everything, maybe this is something that I could actually do. Maybe something might come from this. So let me do it seriously. Let me do it consistently, and let's see what happens. 5 years later, and now here we are. Time has passed like crazy. So in tonight's stream, we're going to be going through a bit of that memory lane a little bit. We're going to go through the history of what happened at that time. A lot of you might not know that story from 5 years ago. It's been a bit more of a walk down memory lane type stream, as well as going through maybe some Q&A, anything that you might have, like questions where they can't always be answered during the live stream. But now tonight's the night that will work a lot more easily. We'll also go through one of the private servers of Club Penguin, where it all started for me. I have a very, very personal connection to Club Penguin, aside from just loving it for nostalgia. I owe a lot of my life actually to Club Penguin, and I'll explain that later on. But we'll do a little bit of some Club Penguin private servers. We're going to walk through again, like I said, that story of how that video blew up when it did. And yeah, we'll have a good time here tonight. Probably like an hour and a half stream. Won't be anything too wild. We'll be live on Tuesday, tomorrow night, with our Senators Hockey Legacy Managers series, and we'll also be live on Thursday with MLB The Show. But for tonight, it's just a nice little side. What's the word? No, not like a side show, but I don't know, an additional surprise. What's the word I'm looking for? A little bonus. And maybe that's what I'm trying to say. Bonus. Sorry, I'm trying to manage a few things and share links while talking, which is always difficult. Thanks for getting in here, everybody. Mighty Joe, let's get it on. Big happy 5 to you. Thank you, Mighty Joe. Let me get that in here. Dreams saying, congratulations, Date, on 5 years. You helped me with franchise mode for the last 2 years. Keep up the great work and hope you're having fun. I am. I really am. Thank you. I wouldn't still be doing it if I wasn't, honestly. I know a lot of people, not a lot of people, but sometimes whenever I've gotten those questions, I've been on a couple podcasts, sometimes the questions have been, do you still find enjoyment and all that? And the honest answer is, I wouldn't do it if I didn't. Yes, I do make a little bit of money from donations and from a few dollars here and there from ads on YouTube, but really, I still have my full-time job. That's where the real money comes from. If it wasn't for having fun, I would say, hey, it's what am I in it for? And things will change over the next 5 years to come now. The last 5 years saw me graduate from university, get engaged, buy a house. But now the next 5 years will see me move into that house, get married, who knows, children, whatever is in God's plan. So, all that to say, the last 5 years have been fantastic. And I don't know what the next 5 years will hold, but I know one thing that has been steady has been I've been enjoying it all and having a good time. Thank you, Hobbsy. 5 years for the king. Thank you, brother. Happy 5th anniversary, Data. Thank you, Mr. Brian Michaelak. SGF, happy 5th anniversary. Thanks for the help in franchise modes. Absolutely. So as I said earlier on, it's my channel's been here since October of 2008. So it's been a long time that I've been around making the Club Penguin videos and everything back in the good old days. And I've been doing franchise modes since the NHL 18, which was 7 years ago almost. But really, it was 5 years ago today where things started. So let me get started on the stream, whether you're watching live or after the fact. Let's get into it and have some fun here tonight. Feel free to drop any questions, Q&A type things throughout the stream. Now's the right time to do it. And I'll also mention, this is one of those special nights tonight. If you donate through YouTube, your created player raffle entries will be doubled, as any donation that you make, depending on the dollar amount, will give you raffle entries to have a created player in one of our franchise mode series. If you donate on YouTube, those entries tonight will be doubled. And if you donate through the PayPal link in the description, then those donations will be tripled. So for example, you donate $10, that's 2 entries. Tonight on YouTube, it's 4. And tonight through PayPal, it's 6. So that's going to be the incentive for you tonight, as I'm still trying to get towards the wedding funds and the house funds and all that. Anything that you have is very much appreciated. But as I always say, it is not expected at all. You just spending your time is the way you can donate the best. If it's anything additional, then that's fantastic. But if it's not, then life goes on. The video is still going to be coming your way. Congrats, my friend. Thank you, Vasi. That's awesome. An awesome milestone to reach. And Vasi's not too far away either. He's going to get there as well. Appreciate you, my friend. Thanks for saying so. First question is going to come in from Hobbsy. Which Club Penguin server did you frequent the most? That was Chinook apps, actually. Let me go. I wonder if we could pull up a list of all the old servers. I know Blizzard was always the most popular. And I'll get into the story of why Club Penguin is so important to me, and not just nostalgia-wise. Let's just say Desora and I have a very deep connection to it. So if we go here, let me see, maybe right here. One of these images here, maybe. This one right here, perhaps. Open image in a new tab. All right, and then I got to zoom in, maybe. So yeah, Alaska is terrible quality, but Aurora, Bunny Hill, Deep Snow, all of these. Chinook would be the one that I always went on, which I don't even see included right here. Chinook was one of the first servers. I joined Club Penguin in June of 2006. So I was on those earlier servers. Is Chinook here? No, it's a different language. Don't see Chinook here either. I have to be on their page. Anyways, Chinook was that server. That was one that I would always go on. And the story's going to be coming out. Okay, so, sorry, we'll go back here. So let me first, before we get on to Club Penguin private server, let me bring you through what happened 5 years ago today. Let's go over to this post right here. This is a classic. Yep. Mammoth. Yeah, Mammoth was one of them. Yeah, Mammoth was one of those servers. Yeah, Club Penguin Rewritten has been taken down the last couple of years. It's been a few years, actually. Now Club Penguin Journey, I think, is the biggest. Anyways, this video right here has been... Let me just go ahead and hold on. Let me pull up the right things for you. I just have to make sure. Yes. Don't want to share anything that I shouldn't be sharing. And then go back here. Yes. You never know whose path may have come across in Club Penguin. Yeah, you really never know. There you go. Thanks, doggy. All right, so 5 years ago today, this video right here, I'm going to play it without audio. One of my old YouTube videos, which was called My Hypercam is Back. Now, if you know anything, hey, Rocky Mountain Russian, thank you for dropping in and saying hello. Happy anniversary. Thank you. Appreciate you being here for so much of it, Narf. So one of these old videos, if you remember when you had to record your screen on your computer, you used to have to use Hypercam. So what I'm talking about, like a PC from 2007, you had to use Hypercam. Now, Hypercam cost money. So when you're like, whatever, an 8-year-old or whatever, however old you might be in the early 2000s, you had to get the unregistered Hypercam 2, which would have that bar at the top saying unregistered Hypercam 2. Now, the issue was getting that unregistered version was a real pain in the back. It was like, I don't remember all the steps that it took, but it was so hard and complicated and such a process that when I finally did get it done, I made a whole video saying my Hypercam is back and now I can make videos again. So I'm not going to play with audio because it's Sweet Victory from SpongeBob. I don't want to get any copyright here. Here it comes. I have it. It's a bit cringe, but it's. How old am I here? I don't know, 10 years old or something, 12 years old. Do I really? I do a lot of rants. What would you want to know in particular, doggy? Hypercam, is that you? Is it true? So I'm recording myself. I'm on the iceberg here on Club Penguin. Some pirate party was happening, I suppose, as I'm wearing this uniform, this costume. Hypercam. It's back. Finally. I was that happy at the young age that I was at, just to have access to be able to use my Hypercam. The winner takes all. That's going on in the background. Sweet Victory. SpongeBob is singing. Look at these old party hats. Shout out to that. That's wow. Just about the entire game in general. That's a tall order. So I'm just saying yes, Sweet Victory, woohoo. Almost done, 20 more seconds. See you soon with vids. Now I can make videos because Hypercam will be available. And there you go. Then I always had the credits at the end of the video. Hypercam is back. My Hypercam is back. Expect some cool videos on your way. Ciao. So that was that video. And then someone, it's Love Now and Forever. This person hasn't posted in 5 years. So I've tried to reach out to them. Sadly, I never was able to was ever able to make contact again after this post. But this person found my video somehow, shared it on the Deep Into YouTube subreddit, which has 3 million members, saying, I wonder where this person is now. I hope they're doing all right in life. It got 1.5K upvotes, and it had people go to my YouTube account. Now, at that time, I had been starting to upload NHL 20 episodes during the COVID pandemic. Now, on the channel so far, I had bought NHL 18, and I've been doing some videos for fun, mostly for my friends at my part-time job at the movie theater that I was working at. So my NHL 18 series was just over the course of a summer when the game came out for like $10, and I just said, I'm going to buy it. I'm going to make my own videos because I don't think the quality of videos that I'm seeing from a lot of franchise mode people like are that great. I think, well, they're fine. I'm saying I think that I could do a bit of a better job in terms of things like realism. I say I'm gonna make my own series, and I'm not going to expect anyone to watch them. I'm going to make my own, and my friends can watch them, and we'll see what they like. I made Club Penguin stuff when Club Penguin was closing. Before that, so like 14 years, there was a video of me playing hockey. So like 14 years, 13, 14 years of no videos. Then I came back 8 years ago as Club Penguin was closing, made some videos, and then franchise mode started up. So I did a series on NHL 18. It was like 50 episodes. It was a lot. I'd be recording and uploading the same day, barely any editing, just boom, just right out of the oven. After that, I ended up doing some Marvel Spider-Man on PS4. That was fun as well. But look at these episodes, right? Like 23 views, 22 views. And back then they were getting like 5, 10. I'm sure most of these views come from people going deep into my videos. The video of you playing hockey. You want to see that one? Hold on. Let me just make sure that there's nothing personal in it. I don't think there is, or else I would have made it private by now. No, it's good. So here's that video. Awesome hockey takeaway goal. Now, again, keep in mind, this is not going to be the greatest quality of hockey at the age that I'm at. And it's like B level, right? My dad is just recording me play. But I read this guy like a book. This is a classic. Oh, let me take off the audio just in case. So let's go back. So I'm number 53 here. No, I wish the numbers went by size. So like 53 was like 50s were small, 70s were medium, 90s were whatever. So anyways, this guy's the puck in the corner. I read this guy like a book. I look over my shoulder. There's this guy right here. Yeah, nice try, big boy. Easy takeaway, right on my stick. Coming in, bang, kick out the leg, and just snipe it in. Let's watch that one more time. That's Drew Wyatt Johnson reference. Over my shoulder, easy takeaway. Thanks for the gift. Kick up the leg, bang. Right over the shoulder. And then watch this, the triple low with the A on my chest. Boom, 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 triple low. Yes, sir. Wow, what a classic. What a real classic. Oh no, I have to scroll all the way back down to where I was. Anyways, so at that time, when the Reddit post went out, I had made my NHL 18 videos, and then I stopped for about a year until the next summer when NHL 19 was $10 again. I made my NHL 19 videos, and then I stopped again, waiting for NHL 20 to get to $10 or whatever it would be again. But then, because COVID had begun, it was March of 2020. I said, okay, well, whatever. I'll pay the $20 instead of $10, and I'm going to buy it a little bit early. I'll make some more videos. And again, these videos, the Ducks series, they were getting as many views as the Brooklyn series, like maybe 50 views. I remember sending a screenshot to one of my friends that had like 60 or 70 views. And I said, like, whoa, look at this video. Why did it blow up and get so many views? So my videos weren't getting a lot at all. And neither were the Ducks series here. To say that this has 2.9K views, this is because people went back and watched it. This is not at all what it was getting at that time. So it was getting more because people were watching YouTube and all that at that time. But really, it was not much more than my Brooklyn series. See, look at this second to last episode in Brooklyn, 44 views. So 2.9K views, definitely did not have even close to that at that time. So whatever, 100 views, 100 views, 100 views, blah, blah, blah. And then I see on this episode right here, I believe even if I open up the comments and scroll down here, yeah, is your hypercam back? Can you play more Club Penguin now that your hypercam is back? Come on, my man, got hundreds of views, only a handful of likes. Make videos of Club Penguin. Pets in. You still have your hypercam. All that. You're on Reddit right now. Go check it out. All of that. So then that made me go and find it on Reddit. And then people wanted an update. So I said, okay, I'll make an update video. I re-downloaded hypercam. I somehow got it on my computer. You see, there it is on the top left corner, unregistered hypercam. I made a video talking about like, wow, people are looking at this thing. Let's go and there's the guy. What guy are you talking about? I said, let's make an update video and tell people that people wanted to see it. In the comments down here, I said, I'm alive and well, everybody. Here's an update. And somewhere in the comments, I said, should I do an update video? And someone was like, it's your duty. You have to. I don't know. There's a ton of comments here, so I'm not exactly sure where it went. But anyways, yeah, I posted it. You should reach out via Zoom. Yes, I've reached out to him on Reddit, but I could check out on YouTube. True. Hey, Mr. Halby. No, so Halby, Yirka and his brother both were following during this Anaheim time. So that's someone who's definitely been here a long time. Oh, on the video itself? Okay, you know what? I'll go back and look at that. Thanks to Rescue. I hadn't realized that. So then my videos started getting a few more views. Like this most recent video at that time, like all of a sudden it went from like 50 views to this one having like, whoa, 600 views. Whoa, like that really was big to me. It still is big now. But I'm saying that was like definitely out of the norm. Then I said, okay, I'll make this update video. That got 1,000 views in like a day. So I'm saying like, whoa, yes, I've already been making these videos, but it's kind of just been like, I'm killing time because I'm bored because the whole world's on lockdown. Maybe I'm going to start making these videos a little bit more seriously for people, not just for my buddies to watch, but in the name of having viewers actually seek out my channel. So I continued doing Anaheim, and I also started branching out to other things. I said, maybe we should do like a Back to the Island Club Penguin rewritten, 100-some views. I went on maybe like some nostalgia type gaming. I played Motherload. This is a crazy video. If you haven't seen this video, this is one you got to go watch. Motherload. This is a crazy game. This had 200 views in the last 4 years. And anybody ever play this game? A mini clip. I remember being in my room. It's like some hour in the morning, and I'm playing this video. I thought it was going to take me like half an hour. It took me an hour and 20 minutes to play through this game. Do my buddies still watch? I don't think in the same way, because we were all like in our later teenage years, working part-time. Now we all have like full-time jobs. Some of us are starting families or whatever. So I don't think they watch as much. Sometimes I'll get a random message out of the blue saying like, hey, like that was a really good video. I like that one. But they don't, I wouldn't say well, how am I trying to put this? The reliance that I had on them isn't quite there anymore. We're like, okay, if they don't comment, nobody comments. That's what I'm trying to say. At least one Halby out. We need at least one Halby in here. Absolutely. Motherload, what a game. Anyways, scrolling down through. Can't believe this happened. Wow. I don't want to spoil it at the end. This is really something. Anyways, videos like that is what I started to make for trying to seek out what might people want to see on my channel. But the franchise mode videos continue to be the ones that were most viewed. Back to the Island, 48 views. Franchise mode, a few hundred views. So I continued to say, okay, well, it sounds like franchise mode is the thing that people like the most. Plus, it's the thing that I like doing the most. So I'll keep on doing that. I think my biggest breakthrough probably came in my How to Maximize Scouting video, my first one. So look at that, 28K views 4 years ago. Now, a lot of those views have come as of late, but like those guide videos are what I'm sure many people would also agree right here. That's a lot of the way in which people found the channel instead of in the lab, in the computer lab, eh? So I think that's how a lot of people found the channel right there. And then we continued doing the Ducks. I started doing a FIFA series on FIFA 20, Trapani Calcio, rebuilding the lowest rated team in FIFA, in Italy, in the Italian Calcio in City B. There you go, that was the one that you found. Makes sense. So I did a FIFA series along with the NHL series, along with some Club Penguin stuff. Then we got into Honolulu, the Honolulu Huskies, a classic series, while continuing to do the other things that I was just talking about as well. And then at a certain point, school got back up. I'm in the last 2 years of my bachelor's degree, but I wanted to say, I wasn't making a single dollar at this time. And even then, the money I make now isn't anything crazy, but I wasn't making a single dollar at that time. There was no one, I think, that would have been upset if I just up and stopped making my videos, but I was enjoying them. I found that people were enjoying them in the comments as well. People seemed to relate to the way that I played. I said, you know what? I'm going to keep on going with this. I've been doing it for a few months. Let's turn it into a year. Another chemistry guide video was a big way in which people found me. Then I started doing Battle for Bikini Bottom. That was a great one. I really, really enjoyed doing that. I had 14,000 views there. Battle for Bikini Bottom, Honolulu Huskies wraps up. And then at this point, I'm trying to think, do I even buy these games? It's going to cost a lot of money to buy a game, where now donations can fund those. But back then, I don't necessarily have the disposable income of the $100 when a game drops. Any experience with Madden NFL? No, I don't. I have none, but I know that I someday will for sure. People want to see it. So we got into Buffalo to finish off the NHL 20. I did a Alexis Lafreniere career sim to say, okay, I'm going to try one of those. I've seen people have success making those videos. And from there, the ball just kept on rolling, everybody. NHL 21 came our way. I finished off Trapani. NHL 21, Be a Pro, as well as the Minnesota Wild Series. And there you go. Here's someone who's been here a long time, Wesley Benjamin. Wes saying, hey, Data, when I first subscribed, you were just shy of 1,000 subscribers. And to see where it is at now is amazing. Keep up the great work, Bello. Wesley, my man, thank you so much. I don't want to start dropping all things, personal things on Wesley, but just I could talk so much about Wes, the stuff that he was doing, working hard with his kids, and he was doing his courses. And we were talking about life and playing Among Us at all hours of the night after the streams. Man, I'm really glad you've been able to be a part of the channel. And even though it's sometimes more in the background, that is not a problem at all. I really appreciate you still dropping in and saying those kind words, my friend. So yeah, then we went into career sims, Minnesota, different types of ideas, and the ball kept on rolling. And then it goes, over like hundreds of videos later. Now here we are at this point in time in the channel. So I don't want to go too deep on that, but what really started it all was that one post. I was already making videos, and who knows what would have happened if it was all just me continuing to make my videos. Yes, this video blew up, and yes, it got 1,000 views, but those 1,000 views on that random Club Penguin video, I really doubt almost any of those people who found my channel from that Club Penguin video on the subreddit is still watching today. That 1,000 views gave me the push to say, let's do this. I wouldn't say it's like, oh, I got really lucky and like 1 million people came to the channel and like now I'm still riding that wave. No, I rode that wave. It gave me encouragement. It gave me a boost. And now here we still are. So would that have happened without that little boost? Maybe. But this video is what made me think this could be something. And 5 years later, here we are. So I think I'll stop there for the stories of what brought us here 5 years ago. We'll start getting into playing a little bit of Club Penguin itself. I'll be talking about Club Penguin's importance to me as well. What's your favorite video you've made so far? God, that's a great question. Welcome to the stream, Jeremy, as well. Oh, that's a great question. My favorite video that I've made. Wow. On top of all those videos that you see uploaded here on YouTube, there's also a lot of videos that we had done on Twitch. I had streamed maybe 80 hours on Twitch in the year, I think 2021 and 2022 before we stopped, and I moved everything to YouTube so that it could stay recorded and stay for all time. So there's a lot of videos that aren't even there. Favorite video I've made is really tough. If I had to give an exact answer, I'd have to go do some research through some of the playoff episodes. But for example, like if I go, actually, let me pull it up. Actually, I could just go through the playlist. Like this episode right here in the Sharks series, for example. Gotta see it to believe. Like this episode right here, gotta see it to believe it. The Philip Lindbergh episode. Episodes like that are the ones that stick out in my mind. Which one is like the favorite? Really tough to say. But there were some like this is example of like a top 3 all-time episode for me. Like stuff like that are the ones that stand out in my head. Great question. All right. So now we're gonna get into some Club Penguin Journey, which is I believe the foremost private server. So I'm going to create a penguin here. I've never done this before. DATA782. Let me go ahead. No, I will choose my own password. Thank you. Here, let me just block the sound here for a moment. Dabrowski, I'll never forget how I found Mr. 782 stuck in room, COVID rampant in the house, misclicked on the Flyers franchise mode watching tactics, and somehow it was so easy to understand. I love the franchise mode and the channel, and we love you, Dabrowski. Thanks. That's like just a story like that, and look at that years later where it's brought us, eh? Dabrowski, one of the bigger characters, in a good way, but one of the bigger characters in our channel's history. So let me get a password here. At least 8 characters, 1 number, 1 uppercase letter. Man, whew, they make it tough. Okay. My email. A little word for the wise here. When going on a Club Penguin private server, I'm using right now a burner email and a burner password, one I've never used for anything else, because these can sometimes get hacked, leaked, whatever else. I'm not saying it would happen, but I would say it's happened enough before that would make me say don't do it. There we go. By the way, I'm one of the moderators in the Club Penguin subreddit, which is funny. Like, there's 50,000 members and like 3 moderators, and I'm one of them. And I don't like barely know how to use Reddit. I agree. I agree. Don't save. I'm a human. Okay, now we can go back. All right, here. Select the animals that live in the habitat depicted in the example. Okay, in the ocean. Doot, doot, doot. Verify. Create my penguin. Welcome to Club Penguin Journey. Okay, play now. Login. DATA782. Man, it feels crazy to do that. So Blizzard's full. There's a queue, at least I could say. Flyers #1 in my heart. So Data, how's the planning for the 10th anniversary? Got to get planning now. Maybe my son and I, or my child and I, could do something together. Data only in Star Trek Picard. So let's go on Sleet. Sleet's a classic. Whoa, hold on. This is loud. I don't know if I said share audio. Well, hold on. G'day, mate. The public party is here in town, and there's heaps of new ways to carry on bombs. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Thanks. Let's mute that for a sec. Here we are. Man, this feels crazy. Yeah, I think your name, until many things get verified, my name just might be P35 blah, blah, blah. Maybe let me go to my email, the burner email that I made. See if I can confirm that. Let me see here. Welcome to Penguin Journey. Verify email. Yes. Maybe me verifying will do something. Okay, so now it's verified. Let me log out and try again now that I've been verified. I wonder if that'll do anything. If not, then whatever. Sleep. No, still P35. Okay, so what's going on here? Some sort of puffle party. This is one of the, I wouldn't say this, yeah, this is, I don't know, 2000 like 12 Club Penguin maybe when I look at this map. So Club Penguin is, as I start doing something, maybe I'll do some, what could I do that could kill time while I do a little bit of talking? Some bean counter. So Club Penguin, the game itself, I think of myself as like an aficionado of it. Where's bean counter? Can't play bean counter over here. What? Where's bean counter? Why can't I play bean counter? Hold on. Blah, blah, blah. Select a party. I can select a party to be in? Oh, let's look at gems and stuff. Okay. Why? I can go to the smoothie smash, but not the bean counter. I guess there's no bean counter here. So let me use a different game. Hydro Hopper, I guess. Did they move it upstairs? I don't think so. Mancala is upstairs. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Blah, blah, blah. Let me see over here. And you can't even go upstairs? What? Okay. Well, it's a private server. We're going to do. Let's go to play some Hydro Hopper. So anyways, yeah, Club Penguin. I joined in. That's probably too loud. Let me mute everything. I joined in June, on June 20th, 2006. Why is it not muting? Mute. Okay, I don't know what that is. Game audio may break when it was played acceleration. Okay. Now let's try. If not, I'll just turn the volume down, but I'm not sure if it's loud for you. Okay, you still hear it. Hold on. I don't think you hear it though. Okay, anyways, let me just get to it myself then. Sorry, for a third time now. So I joined Club Penguin in June on June 20th, 2006. There we go. Now, at the time, Club Penguin, and even for all of its life, Club Penguin was never. Uh, I have no mouse. The trackpad is not. Hey, the trackpad's not easy to use here. Clipping was never super easy for you to communicate, I found on, but you weren't really trying to do that. The devs, the creators of the game, did not want you to be able to say whatever you could because all kinds of people are sharing all kinds of personal information. So when it came to the actual communication that you want to have with others on Club Penguin, you would do it usually on external sites. It would probably be a site like, I don't even know how to pronounce it. Exact is what I always said it, xat.com, exact. That was the way usually that you would communicate. You'd have Club Penguin chat rooms and stuff like that, and, that's how a lot of the communications and the storylines and the dramas and all of that came to be. So there everyone would have their own. I had my own DATA782 one. There was a Club Penguin TV one. I was part of Club Penguin TV, which was a YouTube channel as well at the time, and, there's another one of those. That's jump, fly over it, and then come back. Ah, again, using the trackpad is not easy. Fly over it, and then come back. And in one of these chat rooms, long story short, without getting way too much into personal things, I actually met someone who ended up being a friend on a Penguin, and this friend was someone that I would talk to in the chat rooms like anybody else, and how can I say this? Pen pals, I suppose you could put it. Yeah, pen pals. So we exchanged emails because communications weren't always done on Exat, and once emails were exchanged long enough. And I grew up, got Facebook, added a bunch of people, including this individual on my Facebook account. Whenever I did get Facebook when I turned 13, I added a bunch of my Club Penguin friends on there, including this one friend in particular. And this one friend in particular, without getting into too many details again, ended up being Sora's sister. And it was that way that I met my fiance, Lieutenant Desora. So there's a lot more details to it than that, but just to say I owe a lot of my life to Club Penguin and, things associated to the game. So that's a story that I'm sure we'll be able to talk about more in the future, especially when I'm streaming with Sora in the future, but that's how we met, or at least through that connection we met is what I'm trying to say, as we didn't meet directly through Club Penguin, but rather because of Club Penguin. So you gotta jump, fly over it, and then go away. You can't jump over those, pillars, you gotta be careful here. One of my favorites, actually. I just need a mouse. So it's really like an ordained type thing, and now that wedding is coming, in, like, 4 months. So I'm gonna see if I'm gonna try and get it would be great if I get, like, the creator of Club Penguin to come. That would really be something. There has to be someone who wants to buy the rights to that story somewhere. So you gotta fly over it, then come back. That's the best way to gain easy points. I'm gonna get some coins and be able to buy something after this. I see there's some comments, but I'll read them in a moment as soon as I'm done this. The moving ducks and the sharks. So through Club Penguin, I've had a lot of the content on my channel. I've been able to meet a lot of great people, including my future wife, and I'm very grateful that I've been able to have the last 5 years, like I said, it's been way longer than that I've been making videos, but especially the last 5 years of, "Let's build this community. Let's actually try and make it into, like, an actual channel where, I like the ones that I'm seeing, whatever, Tactics, I'm seeing X-Tech, I'm seeing QBC, I'm seeing Tugi. Why can't I do one of those things?" And that's what we've built it into, and are continuing to build it into as the years go on, which is still there's although life will change and constraints will continue to come up, the channel, I hope, will always stay, even if the consistency has to change in future years because of, differing commitments, which is totally understandable, I don't want to be as constrained to my channel in 5 years as I am now. As much as I wanna continue consistency, I put in a lot of that work so that I could like reap the benefits of the community that has been built. So that if I go dark for a month, people won't forget that the channel exists. Ice fishing, yeah, we can get the what's this called? The guy has a name. That fish at the end has a name. Yeah, I'm flying over here, but the trackpad is really tough. But what's the world record on these games? At one point, I was confident I had a world record in Club Penguin. It was for the, Puffle Shuffle. I have a video even on my channel. The Puffle Shuffle at the fair. Like, even let me maybe I'll go back and watch that even. The Puffle Shuffle video, what a classic. I thought I had the world record for a little while, and I think I might world record. I think I had the game record for a little bit. Let's see. Ooh, 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 well, if you know when you will or won't be able to make it back. See, then you fly back and fly back and fly back. Uh-huh. Puffle Shuffle. That's only during the fair, so we wouldn't be able to play that tonight, sadly. You guys can't stop me. These frogs, ducks, and sharks. It is unstoppable. It's a science, guys. It's a science. You wouldn't wanna see me with a mouse. Oh, it would be ugly in a good way for me. We'd be destroying records left and right. Oh, yeah. Oh, oh, man. The good old days. My favorite game, anyone favorite game requests? My favorite's probably Kart Surfer. That's not a very long one. I don't wanna do this all day. I think I can go a lot longer still. So I think I'm gonna end there. 510 coins. Pff, thank you. 510 coins. That's awesome. Sorry. So let me see what else here. It says when setting up Club Penguin Journey, it takes 2 days for names to appear for verification. Ah, well, there you go. It's a fantastic story. Cute lore. How cute. But are we doing a face reveal? No, I'm not going to do a face reveal. Now, the biggest thing, I thought this question would probably come up, so I've been thinking about an answer, and I've said this before even. When it comes to a face reveal or a name reveal, I'm really not like pressed on that. I don't feel like I need to guard this secret with my life. That's not any way in which I feel. I prefer to keep everything about my personal life and my YouTube life separate just because I don't want them to ever really mix at all. Like I want data to be data and I want me to be me. Like I've seen like X Tech is Brent. Everyone calls him Brent. Three Thumbs Up is Owen. People call him Owen. I don't know about other creators, but I find as soon as the name comes out, the name gets linked to the persona. I don't mind if people know my name, but I would prefer that people don't leave comments saying, hey, blank, great video, blah, blah, blah. I feel like, I don't know, it just feels a bit odd to me. I've always been Data. Like I said, I started Data in 2006 when I joined Club Penguin. So when I'm online, I feel as though like Data, not Data the Android necessarily, but Data the name is me. It's not like, oh, hi, Pookie Kookie 265. Like, no, like Data is the name that I feel associated to. So it's not that I don't want people to know my name or I don't want people to ever see my face. A lot of you have seen my face from some of my old videos that used to be up or something that now I've privatized. It's more that I just don't want it to be associated with the channel. So that being said, no, at 10K, I'm not going to be doing a face reveal or anything like that, but we'll see what happens at someday. Well, I don't know. At least for now, that's my answer. Your name isn't Data? You see, Mighty Joe knows my name, for example. A few of you know these things, which is perfectly fine. Just like I said, I don't want it to be associated with the persona. I prefer having the two being separate. It's not a big deal if people know it. It's just the association that I prefer to keep in two places. Data's cracked at hydropper. The mic sound is the mic okay now? Are you able to hear me okay? Data, can you see other users? I'm dancing around you in Club Penguin right now and I'm not there. Oh, really? Oh, you made an account. Oh, no kidding. Hold on, let's go to the town. I know my parents did not name me Data, but we've always loved Star Trek. Oh, there you are. Yeah, I see you now. Ah! There's Browskiego. Uh, all right. Anyways, so I said let's go to town. Okay, next we said ice fishing. The route schedule, we'll play some two, we'll do like some sled racing. Anyone else wants to join, come join, but we'll do some stuff later on as well. Yes. Let's go to ice fishing next. Ooh, ice pond. I've never seen this before. Usually just press the door and the game starts. This must be. Oh, hey, there's a pin. Hey, Froggle. A Froggle pin. A frog puffle. That's cool. Do I want to adopt this puffle? Yes. Your name is Spot, like Data's cat. Welcome. That's awesome. Cool. Hey, Lack, greetings from Czechia. I'm stepping by to say hello and going to sleep. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you stopping by. No, I can confirm that that is not my name, doggy. There you are. All right, let's play. It's called Fluffy the Fish. No, sorry, wrong game. This looks fun, but that's not the game I want to play. Where's ice fishing? Go fishing. Okay, there it is. Ice fishing. All right, here we go. Now this is a real science too. This nice and easy to start. Nice and easy. Down, up, no problem. Again, I should have plugged in my. Do I have a mouse nearby? I should have plugged in a mouse. I didn't realize how the trackpad would be tough. I have no mouse. I'd have to go to like a couple floors away. No. I'll have to use the trackpad. Oh, I forgot. Sorry, the boots you can go through the line, but the jellyfish can't go through the line. Only the boot. Oh yeah, I love ice fishing. Just missed it there. I want to get. I think it's maybe 50 some fish is like a good game. Yeah, no, not gonna make that. Yeah, the line is the jellyfish. The fish bumping in is the boot. Yeah, you gotta go quick and try to. No, not gonna make it. Yeah, easy. I think the music might be copywritten, so that's why I'm keeping the music off. The barrel and the boot can't bump into the fish, but for the jellyfish, it's the whole line. +1 worm, thank you. Yeah, ice fishing is the best music, absolutely, but I do think it might be copywritten. So I wanna be careful. Hey, I got a, stamp. Little known fact, by the way, my penguin started out blue, I believe light blue, but then once lime green came out, they added a new color. I believe it's 2007, maybe 8, but no, I think it's 2007. There was a big thing about what color would they add. They added lime green, and even there was aqua. I don't know if that was right away or later, but lime green and aqua were colors that were added later, and lime green is what I went with as soon as it came out. So I started blue for the first, like, year, and then lime green from then on. Hey, Matthew, welcome to the stream. Here comes that shark. You know the shark's coming. The shark too you have to watch out for. So there. Wasn't gonna be able to get that fish. Can we get a gang going in Journey? Hey, everyone's free to join on Sleet. There we go. There's a bunch of different ones. Like yeah, even as soon as he touches, as soon as the worm gets him, the barrel bumps him off. Like that, you just can't get those. It's like a perfect overlap. That doesn't work. There we go. Lime green should be added somewhere in your logo. That would be something. That's a good idea. I feel like my logo is kinda set now, but that's a great idea to somehow include it in another way. Gotta watch that crab. Snip, careful. See that fish, I'll never be able to get that fish, that's for sure. Do I like Kendrick? Meh. I wouldn't say I necessarily dislike him. I honestly know nothing about him. My music has been, like, stuck in the 2000s and never left, which is fine by me. So, do I like Kendrick? I guess probably I lean no, but it's not because of any active choices. What are we playing today? It's going back to where the channel began. We're going through some Club Penguin. We're on a private server since Club Penguin itself closed in March of actually, the anniversary is coming up in a few days, March 27th, 2017. Can I get this one? Yes, I can. Ooh, you can't get me, Klutzy. Oh, man. Yeah, we're getting close. At the end, you gotta keep a fish because when that gray guy comes out so now at this point, I'm keeping my fish. Don't put your fish in the basket until you see another fish that you can get. Don't find yourself without a fish. That guy can't get because the crab's coming. Don't keep yourself without a fish. Keep one at all times now towards the end of the game. What genre then specifically? I'm really all over the place, but like I don't know, pop, like pop rock, alternate rock, and those guy in the back. Everything. Some rap, some country, even. Favorite band is definitely Alvin and Chipmunks. So whatever Alvin and Chipmunks is, that's what I like. And I'm like only kidding by like 3%. Data's been fishing almost. Hold on, sorry. Let me make sure I don't miss these fish. Now, as soon as you get to the 60s, gotta hang on to them for a little bit. Might just have to set up an account on this for my kids. I think they would love it. Oh yeah, this was great. This is exactly in their age range. And there you go. I hung on to that fish, and now I say, "Come on in, big boy. Reel him in. Reel him in." Yeah, Hey There, Delilah, top 3 song, obviously. There you go. So that's 63 fish, 252 coins, 1 big fish, blah, 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 352 coins, and even a few stamps to go along with it. Yeah, here we are. Welcome aboard, Jack. What's the idea of Club Penguin? Waddle around and make new friends. That's the idea. He was dancing here. Mr. Brow? Yeller? Got 54. I don't know who the red one is. Oh, there's a few of them here. This is definitely Browskiego. What did I say I wanted to do? Oh, can I go full screen actually? All right, there you go. That actually makes it a little bit better. We'll go full screen. Oh, Hobbsy's in there too? Sweet. All right, get in here. Let's do a little tournament of some Connect 4. So it used to happen, ladies and gentlemen, what used to happen when, like, let's say I was having a party and I don't mean to like flex on something that you shouldn't be flexing on, but I was pretty famous on Club Penguin at a time. Like I was a part of a big blog called Club Penguin TV, which had like 2 million hits on the WordPress blog. So and I'm red here playing against Browskiego. So when I would have like, okay, it's my Penguin's birthday party, everyone come on Blizzard at 7 o'clock Eastern on this day and come to my igloo. The igloo would be full. People could not get in. There would be too many spots. I would do things like this. We'd record the party because live stream didn't really happen. I would record the party and then I would upload a video of the party later on my YouTube channel. So I'd be recording me playing against people, and they'd be like chasing me down to play in the Connect 4. I know we missed the OG snipe and welcome to the stream. What am I missing here? What year was this data? When I was famous on Club Penguin? This is like 2010 range, maybe. Yeah, sorry, I was reading the comments for a sec there. Where did you play? I'm being distracted. Don't want to play there. I'll play here. Club Penguin, my man. It's a private server. The game's been closed since 2017, sadly, but we out here. Yes, I win. I win, buddy. Dude. GG's. I gotta say, I love Connect 4. I can definitely lose. I'm not unbeatable. That's for in a game like this. There's a little bit of there's a lot of strategy, but sometimes a little bit of luck involved. But I love Connect 4. I would sit here and play for so long against people. I know closing it down was horrible. I met the creator of Club Penguin because the creator of Club Penguin was on Dragon's Den. You know Dragon's Den, which is the Canadian version of Shark Tank. The creator, Lane Merrifield, was on Shark Tank. And long story short, the person who the owner of the movie theater that I worked at was also on it. So one day they had a big thing at the movie theater and I was in charge and blah, blah, blah. I got to meet him and I told him how much the Club Penguin meant to me, how much I loved it and all that. So I got to talk to him. Now I got to invite him to my wedding. That's the next step. I'm so angry I'm dancing. Why did it close? Just the fall of Flash games. And they wanted to shift to Club Penguin Island as a way to try and survive, and that only lasted about a year before closing as well. Yeah, private servers. We out here. Yeah. There you go. We block each other. May very well be a stalemate here. Sometimes it just comes down to where you're forced to play at the end. Club Penguin 2. I remember hearing about that vaguely. And I'll go back in time for Club Penguin. Some good memories. Yes, it definitely is, Dryden. Thanks for joining the stream. Sorry, give me a sec to play. I'm just reading the comments here. Right. Okay, sorry. Where did Hobbsy play? There. Is there a time limit on my moves? I wonder. I know. Don't read comments. Focus on me. I'm focusing on you, Dabrowski. Guess I'll just go there. What I hate is that it doesn't show you where the if whoever plays to win, like the winning move, the game just ends after that. It doesn't show you, doesn't let you sit and think, oh, where did that person just play? It happens like very quickly. What you really got to do at this point is just give yourself the most opportunities to win, and then hope that things go your way once the board is forced to be filled out. Give yourself the best foundation possible and the most options to win, and hope that one of those options falls in your lap. So it's not just luck. You actually do have to build those windows. Now, does the window get filled? That's going to be the question. So you see I have a spot here to win, a spot here to win. So I have to fill in this one. That's for sure. 13. Really? It's $13? So Hobbsy, me, Hobbsy, me, Hobbsy, me. I think I'll probably win this one just because of necessity. Unless I play here. Hobbsy has no way to win. It's only a stalemate. If I play here, he plays there. Him, me, him, me, him. I don't know. Make him play. Yeah, then this gives me the win because I either win playing here or he plays on this one and I play here. There you go. GG's Hobbsy. That was a really good one. Made me think. Some W's in chat for 5 years. Thanks, Browskegel, with the cheerleader. All right, give me a second. Let's look through some of the comments that may have been missed out here. Let's see. Yes, some good old memories. It's over. Thanks for the game, Hobbsy. You made it a tough one. Thank you, Gavin. You've been a big part of the last few years. Appreciate you. Dubs. Thank you. All right, there's 2 wins. Anybody else want to try a game? Or do we go to something else? Maybe let's all go to a sled race. That's a multiplayer thing. Let's all hit a sled race here on Ridge Run. Let's hit a little sled race. As we approach the last, 30-ish minutes, keep in mind that donations on YouTube are doubled and ones on PayPal are tripled for tonight's celebration. Now, here we go. I haven't done these trails in a long time. One already gone. Dabrowski was already gone. Oh, and then we're at 2. It's me and Hobbsy. Ooh, I still got it. I still remember. Come on, Yezer. Oh, man. Eat the dust, boys. Data's got it. Muscle memory. Wow. Wow. I didn't miss anything out there. That's a bit scary. That is muscle memory right there. Wow. Now we move to the final three. Me, Hobbsy, and who finished third? I was clicking on YouTube. Okay, I understand. Now who finished third there? Who's on? This is Hobbsy, DeBrow, and who's this other one? Who finished third? Hang on. Was it you, DeBrow? Or did you finish fourth? I'm going to go here quick before that guy Sparky goes. All right, here we go. Final three. Top two go to the Bunny Hill or whatever. I think that's what it's called. I don't have as much memory on this one. You got demolished. So DeBrow, in DeBrow's own words. I find the trick is to really try and stay in the middle and not get bumped by try to get bumped by as little as possible. Try and always return to the middle. Like when you're driving, you know, return to that middle lane. Who finished second? Hobbsy comes in second. All right, now I move to the final. Actually, let's go to Express. I think that's a little bit harder than Bunny Hill. Data Hobbsy at Express. That's what it looked like if you picked up NHL 94 right now. Look at you, Cagney. I think, yeah, I believe the speed, am I wrong to say the speed is also slower? The speed of your penguin going down? Just a bit, like, for example, Hobby just went over a log, so he should have fallen, but obviously while he was playing, that didn't happen. So I have a lead right now, but I'm not sure if I'm actually in the lead. Looks like I might be, though. Come on, Data. Take it home. Take it home, Data. Yes, sir. Well done. I was gold? Ah, I see. This is rigged. Oh, boy. All right, thanks, everybody. What can we do next? So we did sled racing. We did some Connect 4. We could do... Mancala's not there, it looks like. What else is multiplayer? Awesome Card-Jitsu, maybe? Little Card-Jitsu? See, one of actually my most famous video... Give me... Oh, I didn't register you going over the ice. That's what got me. My most before making my videos, I'm talking like my most famous video as of 10 years ago, was there used to be in this area right here, if you see my cursor in the top, I don't know, do you see my cursor? I don't think you do. Oh yeah, you do. In this area right here, once every like hour, or I forget what it was, there'd be a crazy thing that would come up. Hold on, I gotta show you this. Look at videos, most popular videos. It has like 10,000 views still. Yeah, Yeti Monster, maybe Herbert. You see it? Look at this. What is it? What is this creature? What was that? What was that? What was that? This he's like, he's eating a penguin. What's he? Like a Yeti's grabbing a penguin? What's going on? No one ever figured out what it was. It's one of the biggest mysteries in Club Penguin history. This guy. Oh, don't make me put you on my block list here. Oh, sorry, knocked my microphone. Hey Kyle, congrats, Data. As a player of GM mode / franchise since 2011, you are my favorite franchise mode YouTuber, and I wish I found you sooner. Kyle, I wish that you did so you could be around in the chat, but I'm glad that you're here now. Appreciate the very, very kind words, my friend. That means more than you know. Thanks for saying so. When I started making franchise videos, that's what I was going for. Not to be anyone's favorite, but to be a valuable, well, being favorite is great. I'm saying to be a valued member of the franchise community that people come to watch because they find enjoyment, they find guides, they want to be there. This guy. Yeah. Sorry, you make a channel and get to 5 years and have people comments that you have to read, and then we can talk. You remember that, Vasi? Crazy, right? Crazy. And Ryan's in here too. Glad I can make a Data. Congrats on all your success, and here's to more. Thank you. There will be much more, many more, I hope, years to come. As, of course, things will change over time with my commitments and all that. But the channel, I hope, will always be there, especially like when our Dynasty Hockey League and all that. There'll still be many more years to come of content. Maybe not at the same level always, but the content itself. All right, here we go. Me against DeBrow. DeBrow, don't cheat. How do you join the server? The Club Penguin or the Discord server? DeBrow definitely put a fire to start. So I'm gonna put a little water. Yeah. Read you like a book, man. Like a book. I'll never play first then. The server, go to Club Penguin Journey. Since you have the advantage of seeing my cards, I'll have you always play first. Let's see. Let's get one of these small snows out of the way, hoping that you played water. 2 versus 3. I should play 3. Sometimes you play the numbers, sometimes you play the element. I have all these low numbers, so now I got to play the element game. Oh, there's a delay? Gotcha. Okay, good. Seems like there's about a 10-second delay, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go fire. Hope you played snow. Hey, 2 versus 3. Again, a 2 versus 3 that I lose. Okay, the browser's gonna go water. I gotta try and snuff out that water. No, no, that's a second snow. I got a tough draw of cards, I gotta be honest. It's because I'm used to having my old DATA782 account, which had like all the top cards from putting in codes from buying packs of Toys R Us. There you go. What? Oh, it's because the 10-1, the 9-1 reverse. I forgot the 9-1 reverse. All right, I'll give you that one to brow, but now I know. Hey, wait, what's this over here? What's this thing? Wait, what is this? I've never been here before. Who else is here from Data? I just saw someone. It's the server is Sleet. Get back over here, DeBrow. Let me teach you a lesson. Hobbsy's coming first. All right, me and Hobbsy. Here we go. Hobbsy and me. Okay. Hobbsy's definitely going water to start. So let me put a little snow. Easy. Telegraph. Let's see. Got the snow. Let's go with this one. Bang. No update? No, it's... How do you mean exactly? No update, like... I think this Club Penguin that we're on is like the Club Penguin of like 2012, 2013. So he's going to want to stop me from getting a third snow, because you can win with all 3 elements or with 3 snow. So he's going to put a fire, which means I'll put a water. Nice. Snow got me. 3 snows each right now. Go with fire against snow. You gotta be careful with the 10, because that will reverse things. I'm gonna try it now. Wow. Back to back. What are the odds? I'm gonna go for the win right here, actually. Go for the win with a 3 of snow. Hope that that's a water. Oh, no, but the 2 versus 1. No, the 2-1, the 9 versus 1 switch. Oh, I would have had the win right there. It has to be 3 different colors. So a yellow snow won't win it for me. A red snow won't win it for me. I got to play a fire or a water. So I'm going to try and hope the Hobbsy's going for another snow. And I'll play a fire there. You're kidding me. Because we have the same base cards. That's why. I don't think he's going to do the same thing again and try another snow. Yes. But that third snow doesn't do anything for me. It just keeps me alive. I'm going to try fire again to keep Hobbsy from winning. If he's putting a snow. Yeah, that's what I figured. I have a yellow fire, a red snow. I need a different colored water, which means I'll try the blue water, but he knows I'm going to put the water, so he'll put the snow. So I'll put the fire, but I have no fire, so I got to go all in on the water. But I would have put a fire there. See? Told you. I would have put a fire there. He needs another snow to win. Tough battle here. Let's go fire. Kidding me. Tough matchup here. I'm not doing my 10 of water, that's for sure. Let's try and win with a yellow snow. Actually, a yellow snow, 3 of the same color would win it for me. Yes, I believe that gets the win, 3 of the same color. No, it doesn't. Wow. You have to have 3 different colors of the same element or 3 different elements. Oh, boy. All right, water to win it. I think it's like a 5 of water. So the 9 versus 1 is on. The switch is there. Be careful. So let me try the 3 of snow. Let's see. Yeah, 2 of snow gets it for him. I knew it. I knew it. Oh my goodness. Look at this matchup. This is crazy. All right, close it off with a water, please. Just give me the win. Oh my goodness. And Hobbsy wins. What a battle. That was crazy. Sheesh. No, I don't want the new pin. All right, DeBrow. Let me eat you for breakfast. Oh, I'm playing against somebody else, though. This is who? This is gold? All right, here we go. Let's start off with a water to combat the fire. No. I thought I was going to try to go 3 for 3. That was some crazy stress. Oh, this is Mighty Joe? Mighty battle for Mighty Joe. I want to be careful. I don't want to be stuck with all the same elements, right? Try the 6 of fire. Let's go water against fire. There you go. And the 9 versus 1 swap, and I got a 10 out of the way from him. That's good news for me. He's not going to go snow. If he went water, I'm going to put a low snow to beat that. Yes. I'm reading you, Mighty Joe. I'm reading you. So now I need a fire to win, which means he's going to put water. So I'll put snow, but he'll know that, so he'll put fire. Therefore, I'll put water. Yeah, we're on sleet. Mighty Joe, I'm sorry. It's look how deep we're going psychologically. You think you know the next step? I'm already 5 steps ahead of that. So now I could win with a water or with a fire. Which way am I going to go? 50-50. Let's go water. Wow, big win. Big win. Thank you. Nice. Get in here, Nasty. I would recommend using a burner email if you could. Never know when things might get leaked. Big win. Which Discord is this? This is some sort of bot, right? Unless that's mine. Is that my Discord? All right. I'll wait for DeBrow now and eat him up. As he's losing right now to Hobbsy, I'm sure. I want to go back to Puffle Shuffle, by the way. I was telling you I have the world record, I think. Puffle Shuffle record, yeah. Club Penguin Fall Fair 2009. Comment, let me hear a woot woot. This was really something back in the day. Join that Discord. I don't want to get any viruses. Let's see if I still got it. Let's jump ahead. Okay, here we go. Who's where now? I don't know who's. Am I always following the blue Puffle? Hold on. Let's go back to the beginning. See if I can still. Okay. Browski was waiting. You have to block you or something. Huh. Done. Let's go to Browski. All right, showtime. Let's think about it. Think of this psychologically. Let's get the 10 out of the way to start. No, no problem. Just want to get out of the way. So now the reverse is on. Let's put a low snow. See if that'll combat. No, I'm cooked. Okay, so now the brow's gonna put the water, which means I'll put the snow. But he knows that, so he'll put the fire, which means I'll put the water. Man, I'm junk. Cross your fingers and hope. Man, I'm horrible. Dabrowski's got my number in this one. I had Mighty Joe's number in the last one. Dabrowski's got my number in this one. Any card could win for Dabrowski, so it's really could be any way. Let's go with the 6 of fire. Now he's gonna try for the water. I bet I'm gonna go with the snow. Yeah. Okay, that gets me 1. No shutout. No shutout, at least. I'm gonna try the same thing, actually. Let's go snow again. Doot, doot. He won't go snow this time. No, I put the fire. Man, GG's. You got me for sure. GG's to Dabrowski on that one. Well played. Well played. All right. Who is next? Here. Oh, sorry. Wrong thing. Here you go, Dabrowski. You're so cool that I'm going to send you a Hey There postcard. All right. So that's Cardjitsu. I think I played everybody who wanted to play. Unless there's somebody else, let me know. Cove has Surf and Waves. Mine has Kart Surfer. Could go do some hockey. That's tough to keep the score on. You can move the puck around a little bit. Kind of like Club Penguin Play Day. Game Day, sorry. Wow. Hard to really figure out who's scoring. Hey, everyone's wearing blue. Awesome. That's easy to follow. Get the hard hat. Want to go tip the iceberg? Come on. Data on the breakaway. Data scores. Data soon. Washington Capitals legend. If you know, you know. You scored? Yeah, you wish. Data soon snipe that one. Club Penguin, man. It's really interesting how Club Penguin still, even today, has a lot of the same positives and negatives, even just on the private servers. Like back in the days where it was still as popular as it was, like in the normal iteration of the game, Data with another one, there was a lot of drama I found just from people like with cliques, with armies throwing snowballs at each other, like so much drama and fighting over what? Like it really spoke to society. Like Club Penguin was a reflection of society. Like put a bunch of 8-year-olds somewhere and it's like Lord of the Flies. It's just going to happen no matter what. OG Club Penguin, I wonder. I don't think so, sadly, but did you play hockey as a kid? Yes, I did, Gavin. We showed a video of that earlier, actually. I played 10 years of ice hockey growing up. Data Fantasy Hockey Draft upcoming. Club Penguin Fantasy Hockey Draft. Yes, that's up next. Ambrosius, thanks for joining. Yeah, we missed the good old days of Club Penguin. We're going back in the archives for a celebration one tonight. Hold on, what's Pens King saying here, my brothers? I'll be back in 20 seconds. Why do you have to be like always 13? Yeah, Club Penguin's a reflection of society, that's for sure. Guys, a little bit of maturity. We're just trying to have some fun. I have to go on a secret server and close my camera just to go on somewhere where it doesn't. I thought we were having some fun here. All right, so let's go back to what else is a multiplayer game. Oh, we could go to the nightclub. Nightclub we could definitely go to. Dance contest, yeah. Getting the dance club over here. Again, give me a quick second, Nolan. I need to answer something. Give me a quick second here. Come to the nightclub and we'll get a dance contest going. Okay. OG nightclub, yeah, of course, the OG nightclub. Different category. Okay, dance contest. I would like to dance, yes. Actually, here's where I'll put the music on so you can hear this. I don't think this is. Asking, we know your favorite player is Jose Theodore, but why is it Jose Theodore? Good question. I'm not sure if there's a deep answer to it. Jose Theodore was the goaltender of the Canadians for me growing up. I wasn't really following hockey, honestly, when he won the multiplayer is only for members, but we are, yeah, okay. And let's start with, so go ahead and choose easy, and we'll go from there. So I wasn't actually really following hockey when Theodore won the Hart and Vezina. Start off nicely. But as I started doing it, you kind of just always have that connection with your first goalie growing up, or like some random bottom six player. That's why I love, I don't know, Richard Zednik, Jan Gulas, all these guys. Anyway, so Theodore always just I liked him. I thought he was a really good goalie. As a kid watching highlights growing up, you see someone make a big save, you get enamored with that. Had a poster of him in my room. I pressed the wrong key. Had an action figure of him. I thought it was cool when he wore that suit at the outdoor game. There you go. Jose Theodore. This is tough. I'm on this Mac keyboard. Do you hear this music at all? Or Cadence is loving it. Cadence is loving it. Yeah, we're gonna move up the difficulty. Can't hear the music. The mic is going all funky. Really? I guess there's something that you have to hear. There's music. I guess the mic have an issue with that. There we go. Let me turn this. Yeah, I'm not sure what was happening. Sorry about that. So I guess I'll just mute all the music again. So let's try it again with the hard difficulty now this time. Hopefully the microphones now the microphone should be working correctly, right? Live look at data on yeah, that's it. That's it. Exactly. Who is going to come join us now? I'm gonna go to actually no, not hard. I want to go to expert. Come join. That's gonna be tough with the way that the menu is. I'm sorry, not the menu. The arrow keys are. Who's hopping in here? And about really that long. Hop in on expert, everybody. Oh, I'm gonna get cooked as well. Don't worry about it. No. I'm gonna. Don't worry. Are we all in the same queue? It's hard to press keys at the same time with, if you know how the Apple keyboard is, it's like the left, down, and right keys are all right next to each other, and then the up key is at the top. And they're all very small. I mean, well, the position is actually, I guess, standard, but I find the keys are all like very small and thin, and as opposed to like square blocks on like on a PC keyboard. And now the mic is okay, right? If I listen to myself. Down and right. Yes, there you go. So I guess it's just when music is playing, there's an issue for some reason. So that's why music's not playing this time. Okay, here we go. We'll begin in just a moment. Showtime. Already the speed's coming. I'm gonna miss a lot here. Thankfully, it's not gonna put on me by making a mistake. Just gonna see who's able to get the highest score. Not who's able to be perfect. Who's able to get the highest score. The mic might be weird again. I'm hearing the music now. I gotta be fully locked in here. I don't know who made the song, but I won't talk to it. It makes first. Whew, wow, that was something. My speed now? Good. Okay. No, I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything because I didn't want to mess it being risk of being messed up. Whew, big win. Big win. Thanks everybody. The DJ called you interesting. Where's that green puffle? Green puffle. It's all big purple day. Sheesh. That was very challenging. Expert is very tough. And who's out here? Hobbsy, Vassy. So we're going to end it off, ladies and gentlemen. This is all for you now. To end off the celebration for tonight, what do you want to do? A little card jitsu, talk a little Club Penguin, talk a little bit of the importance of it, went through a bit of the channel history of it all to celebrate 5 years since serious content creation. More to come this week. One of 3 live streams on the week. We're going to be live tomorrow on Tuesday. We're live on Thursday. Islanders will be coming on Friday, I believe. Party at the Igloo to close it off. Can I buy some furniture? Oops. The backyard? Don't remember that. Edit Igloo store. I have 1,800 coins. Wow. Hold on. Let's open it up. How do I open my Igloo? Edit Igloo. Switch Igloo? No. I want to open Igloo privacy. Yes, there you go. Go ahead and join. Yeah, join. What do you want to rant on exactly, Doggy? I want to keep things positive. I don't want to start shouting about things. I don't feel in a rant mood. So store. What can we buy here? My Igloo was crazy. Hold on, let me get you a picture of my Igloo. Hang on a second. Hang on a sec. Let me go to my. Let me see, like, party. My birthday party Club Penguin. Here we go. Here you can see my Igloo. Check out. Do you like to party? Look at this Igloo. Look at this Igloo, everybody. I had lava lamps that spelled data. I had a whole music area, the disco dance floor, the rock climbing wall, the 2 TVs, the 3 TVs, sound system, fireplace, the teddy bears, all my puffles hanging out. I know all their names still. Dance party over here, snowman at the door. And this was the earlier version. It got even crazier as the years went on. A couple of penguins right here. Sorry, puffle pumpkins, I should say. What an Igloo. Sorry, let's see. So Igloo store. What could I buy here? I could make it the double-decker Igloo split level. I only have 1,800 coins, though. So I definitely want to put the dance floor. Yeah, let's get the dance floor. And with 800 coins left, crazy sound system. Puffle name reveal or too personal? I think, yeah. I think a lot of them are names of people in my life. Which ones weren't? Yellow was SpongeBob. Blue, no. Green, no. White, actually, my white Puffle was named Rainbow. I thought that was a fun twist on things. My white Puffle was named Rainbow. But I think aside from that, it was all names of people in my life for the most part. Yeah. My white Puffle Rainbow, that's a classic. Let's go to, what could we buy here for a little party? Stereo? Put a little stereo in. Units, just 1 unit, please. Let's put the stereo in. There we go. And the flooring. Yes. There we go. Yes, sir. So I put the music back in. As soon as you have the stereo, it used to allow you, once you have the stereo, that now you can edit it, but you can definitely change the angle that it's at. Yeah. I don't know if that's needed anymore. Anyways, music. No music. Music store. Music costs 100 coins. There you go. The nice, listen to the nice music. But again, I don't know if it's going to mess with the microphone, so I won't put any music. Friend requests. Hobbsy will accept that. And there you go. With my Puffle spot. Now we can dance in the Igloo. Isn't life good, huh? Crazy sound system. Just locked in on those TVs. Totally. Rants about being asked to rant. What else could we do to end off? Let's see. There's the smoothie maker. There's Jetpack Adventure. There is a couple of Pufflescape type games. There's the Pizzatron, Kart Surfer, Catching Waves. There's a bunch of games. I don't want to do all of them. So I think we're already at a point where we can wrap things up here. Good old newspaper. Yeah. I wish I could dress up like how my penguin used to look. Like this was my look. It was elf shoes, sunrise guitar, white navy jacket, admiral's jacket, blue cape, night vision goggles, sunrise guitar I said, and black cowboy hat. That's what it was. Probably wrapping the stream. I want to do a little celebration throwback. I think I said all the points that I wanted to say. I'm happy to have any more questions. Can we tip the iceberg over here? Oh wow, look at all these puffles over here. Need a hard hat. I don't know where to get it. Um, Never mind. Maybe I'll end it off with Kart Surfer. That was always my favorite. It's a skating rink down here. Wow. Kart surfing. This is how I always got the most of my coins. Yeah. The 100 and the 80. 180. And last second, sideways. Oh, it's muscle memory, ladies and gentlemen. It is muscle memory. Well, risky, but use it. Don't be afraid to, and that's it. Don't do anything 2 times in a row though, or else it only gives you half the amount. 180, 180. If you do the 100 back to back, you want to crash towards the end so you can get more chances to go. If you stay healthy all the way to the end, then you'll get less. I gotta get back into it again. I'm mixing it too much. Yeah, you do want to crash, just not as much as I have. Last second. Oh yeah, they don't make them like this anymore. Pretty good, but still. All right, let me try it again. Stay healthy to the end. Where's Bartolo? Nick, welcome to the stream. Not a stream without Bartolo. What are we doing here? We miss having Bartolo in our Oakland Athletics MLB The Show. What was it? 21 series? See, that was a really long one. I want to crash. That was a nice long stretch before any arrows came up. So I want to crash, get the extra 180 or so. Only hundreds and 80s. No other tricks. Oh, sorry, I was reading the comments. Always miss having Bartolo, buddy. Hope you're doing well. All's well, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. Same. I hope it's the same on your end. I'll have to ask my brother. I'm not sure if he's seen you. I was trying to get to 4K. Now this next one I want to crash on. I have one life left, and I'm getting close to the end of 4,000 here. I want to crash. No, I let go of it too quick. I gotta get to the end. Reading comments doesn't help. Okay, I'm not looking at the comments for this whole game. Here we go. Oh yeah. Okay, now I'm locked in. Come on data. See, if you're not gonna have time to do the sideways, just turn normal for 10. Time, do the sideways. That's the secret. I've seen people get crazy. What more? Maybe 5,000. People get into like crazy numbers. I don't know how they do it. Oh wow, that was close. Oh, I keep letting go of it too early. That's what my problem is. I did that back to backs and I lost more. This is a pretty good score, though. Let me try to sneak 5K. Quick little 30 at the end there. Bang. 517. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I'll take that. That's a solid score. Thank you very much. A few more stamps as well in my stamp book. And there you have it. All right. So I don't know. I don't want to stretch things out with just who we're in here. But after Carts River, go to the mine and go get the hard hat. Databerg tipping squad. I don't want to stretch it when we're just like 10 people in here. I just want to have a little bit of time for a few people to drop in, say hello. Whoa, there's a lot of people mining over here. There we go. Hard hat. Hey, let's, because you can mine for coins, I believe. That's what gets people in here. Oops, let me put the hat on. The items that I had was incredible. If it was a whole Club Penguin, who's this guy? The Sam. If this was a whole Club Penguin stream, like only talking about Club Penguin, I would bring you through all the old things that I had. I took a bunch of screenshots on the last day of Club Penguin, so I have a bunch of records there. But I think, yeah, I think we accomplished what we wanted to accomplish here. So we went through new friend request. I'm happy to accept friends. Oh, I love accepting friends. There you go. So we went through what happened 5 years ago today with that post that blew up, which got me thinking, okay, maybe I'm gonna make videos a bit more consistently. This could turn into something. 5 years later, and like 1,000 videos in total now, 1.1K vids. Here we are with 8.74K subscribers. There is still much more to come, everybody. I'm glad you've been able to be here for so much of it. So whether you're a new viewer, you've never commented, you're just following along in the series, you're writing books in the comments, whatever it might be, thank you so much for being involved in the series, just as an AGM, as a contributor in views, thoughts, whatever it might be. It's very much appreciated, not just only to support the channel, but really, I don't know what the word is exactly. I'm trying to gather my thoughts, just to see so many people like-minded in their enjoyment of franchise mode and wanting to help contribute to build the storylines. It really is touching, and I'm glad that we've been able to have so much fun and have so many adventures and series through it, and there is still more to come. It's been fun to be able for you to be able to see my life go from in the middle of university to graduating to now working full-time to getting engaged to getting married this summer. Things have really changed a lot, and although things will continue to change and that will require different time constraints, I suppose, that will involve different time constraints, we'll still be doing what we always want to do, which is getting out that franchise mode, I think, at the very least. Yes, channel started in October 2008. 20-year anniversary in October 2028. Well, if we can get there, sure. And we get that Club Penguin anniversary stream and we go into all that. That would be something. Sheesh. All right. I think that's about it. Go to the igloo. It's with the spot. I suppose I'll just bring it back here. All right. So thanks, everybody. Like I said, I don't want to just drag it on for the sake of dragging it on. So thanks for being here to celebrate the 5th anniversary, just having a little bit of fun tonight, asking a few questions, going through a little bit of the rabbit hole of how we got here. And I look forward to much more to come. So much love, everybody. I'll take maybe just leave another minute for the lag in case anyone has any last finishing questions. Answered a few questions already earlier on. Went through the story of why Club Penguin is so important to me as well, which indirectly led to me, or kind of directly actually, meeting my fiance. But we'll be live again tomorrow on Tuesday with the Senders, and we'll be live on Thursday with the Blue Jays. If you want to see more of this like Club Penguin stuff, we could definitely get back onto it. I just opened it up for having something to do, because I don't think I'd be able to talk as much as I've been talking for doing a franchise mode. But if you want to see more of Club Penguin stuff, whether it be a stream or a video, I'd be happy to get more into that. I'm never going to say no to some Club Penguin. Does Landeskog returning hurt the Stars in the playoffs? I think if Landeskog comes back, he's practiced now 4 practices in a row, I think, right? If he comes back, then yes, the Stars don't want to see that. But the Avalanche do have good depth. But do I want an injured or like almost back to full health Landeskog over like I don't know, a Kivi Ranta? Yeah, sure. So does it hurt the Stars? Sure. Is that the reason that the Stars get defeated? Not necessarily, right? Club Penguin tier list, that could be something. So yeah, I'm open to a lot more suggestions, but I just wanted to have this as like a neutral place for the celebration to take place. And there you go. So thank you for celebrating with me here this evening, getting on, having a little bit of fun with some Connect 4 and all that, seeing some of the games. Leave any suggestions on what you'd want to see in another Club Penguin one, maybe. I look forward to getting back to the usually and regularly scheduled programming moving forward. So thanks for 5 great years, even though it's been 7 years of franchise mode and like whatever, what is that, 14, 2008, 17 years, 16 and a half years of the channel. So 16 and a half years of the channel, 7 years of franchise, and 5 years of consistency. I'm looking forward to 5, 7, and 16 and a half more moving into the future. So thanks again, and we'll talk soon. Have a great night.